to the showroom here.
Thank you. So where are we at?
Marquis Jewelry Academy, Emily Marquis Designs.
So where are we now?
Oh, we've come downstairs to the workshop. This is where we get our hands dirty, we make the jewelry. Over here we have our forging station. Camera options.
I was gonna say, so there's a lot of tools here. The things that, I mean, this looks crazy enough, but I'm curious, what the heck are these things?
And so we're going to use them for texturing and polishing our pieces towards the end. You and Cal are going to melt down an ingot. In the meantime, I'm going to be working on a really cool medallion for the ring.
All right, so what kind of metal are we using?
Sterling silver.
How hot does it have to be to melt down sterling silver? Right? Like really, really hot?
Question for this hour.
Yeah. How do you attempt to heat metal? What do we do?
Over at the soldering station is where we do our soldering and melting. Hopefully we're only melting the solder and not the piece that we're working on. So that'll be one of the goals today. This is called a Smith Little Torch, and it is propane and oxygen hookup here. So down here we have our little camping size propane you can get anywhere at a hardware store. So we have a regulator on the oxygen tank so that we can split that off and supply it to both of the torches.
All right, so when you guys are going into the design phase, like, explain the process to me.
First, we try to figure out what the goal is for the piece, right? We know we want to make a ring, and we know we want to make it for the ISBU. So what we were thinking was a bit of a radio tower on at another planet with the logo that we're going to make for your pin.
Sounds awesome.
So we should measure that.
Okay, let's do it.
How does that come on? Great, slight resistance. Okay, perfect. It's an 8.
I thought it was more like an 8.5 or a 9, but.
So this is the So this is the design that we were thinking. We've got a little bit of a planet form in here with a radio tower and our ISBU logo.
I love it. Kind of scary. I'm an alcoholic. I have shaky hands.
Does that remind you of something?
Reminds me of welding.
Will it make you think of SpaceX a little bit?
You know, this whole torch thing looks like the ass end of the space shuttle, like a whole jet engine.
If they were real.
Yeah, if they were real. I'm gonna go to light speed. Yeah, let's do it.
So what we're going to do next is start texturing the medallion with these chasing tools.
Silver is technically soft.
Yeah, at the moment the metal is dead soft. So our next move is going to be doing the lines on the tower itself with this antique chasing tool.
Looks amazing.
We got our ingot, a little bit of splash at the bottom, but a splash never hurt nobody.
No. See, that's cool.
So I think we'll go for this comfort fit size here. It's going to make kind of a half round look.
Cal, I think I almost got this thing.
It's looking great. I mean, we've gotten so much out of this ingot, I can hardly believe it.
Yep. That's pretty. It seems flat. This is the comfort fit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that looks almost perfect.
Looks comfortable. Looks like it's going to fit. So.
I think it's gonna. Does this look like an 8?
So when we cut, we're going to start at a 45 degree, and you're going to pull back. And once you're kind of in the metal a bit, you're going to want to go vertical with the saw frame, and you're going to go light and quick through the metal. And you want to make sure.
Just kind of jerk it up and down.
Yeah, just. You're really just giving it a good time from start to finish.
All right, sweet. Let's go.
Even more pushing down. Get that snap. down. And we're creating tension and we're getting it closer, and now we've got a pretty good
That looks cool.
connection there. It's under a lot of tension, so. All right, so now that I've got it kind of pinched in there, I can sort of slide it further. And that'll hold nicely in place because of all that tension that we put in it before. Good. So you can bring it right over to the flame, light it, and really get a fun color. Yeah, good. And then you can just set it down on this honeycomb with the seam kind of hanging over that ramp.
Like this?
Yep, perfect. So this is a barrier flux. You're gonna put 1 drop of that on the seam. That's kind of the crossing guard. It tells the solder where to flow once it becomes a liquid. I don't know if your experience has ever made it stiff with oxygen, but
Everybody needs oxygen after I'm done.
you come back a little bit. Yep, perfect. We keep that distance and just slowly pan left to right on the front. And we're looking for the solder to have a mirror flash, kind of that Terminator.
Yeah.
And done.
Okay.
And now I'm going to take that and bring it over to the pickle pot so I can remove that coating that we put on there.
That old borax acid, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it actually creates a coating that's so strong that it's stronger than the steel tools back at the bench. So we have to dissolve that off of there.
Making rings. It's fun.
It looks like it's getting pretty close to round, right? With the exception of a couple.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're a hair over 8 now. What do you think? Is that kind of like the right type of
That
fit?
looks great. Let's take it off and see. Oh, perfect.
I think it's perfect. It feels good.
Feels right.
All right, let's see how it looks. Perfect.
Yeah, that works. So top first. And how close should I be?
Well, back a little bit. That's good. Switch down to the bottom. Allow that heat down. Now inside, aiming down at the middle. Let's go in and out, pointing at the middle. Yep, come back a little bit. Away from it. Good. Back and forth. And it's flowed done. And you can see there's a meniscus now where the solder has flowed under where the ring is meeting the plate. Yeah, with the tar.
Yeah, I don't want my fingers in.
And then go ahead and just dunk it down there
And that's good enough?
and hold it in for a sec, swoosh it around. And pull it out and show it to the camera.
Ooh, wow.
Good.
That's cool.
All right, this puppy's ready. All done. You ready to see it?
Yes, I do. I want to see this final result. Oh my God, look at how nice that is. That is sweet.
Came out great. There you go. Why don't you hold the glory?
Yes. Thanks, Cal. Thanks, Emily. This thing's awesome. Let me see if it fits. Oh my God, like a glove.
The business is kind of split up in 2 ways. There's Emily Marquis Designs. We do a lot of custom work. We do engagement, fashion jewelry. We can repurpose old stones and metal that people have in their collection to make brand new custom pieces. And then the other half, of course, is the school. And Emily does a lot of the teaching in the school and the private lessons. There's a ton that you can learn here. What are some of the things that
Yeah,
people
so
can get into?
we teach beginner's jewelry, intermediate. So this would kind of be like a beginner's project with with the intermediate medallion technique that we did. And we also do wedding band workshops for couples that want to make their rings for each other, as well as any kind of private lesson. So if you had a cool idea of something that you wanted to make and wanted to use some of these tools, we would walk you through all of those steps in silver or gold.
The places to find our work for the custom jewelry is emilymarquisdesigns.com. And for the school to look at classes, to see what the workshop looks like, it's marquisjewelryacademy.com. Marquis is Marquis.
Look at this ring, ISBU ring made by these two cats. Thanks, Emily.
Thanks,
Cal. Of course, this was a lot of fun, but I gotta get back to the palace.
That guy was an idiot.
Wild. Needed so much help.
Holy crap. I'm kind of hungry. You want to get something to eat?
Oh, I'm starving.
All right,
Let's go.
let's get out of here.